Hi guys, it's Tiff Day and this is Closet Talks. Today, you are enough. Hey cutie heads, I am here with Closet Talks and I am so excited. This is Jessica Shannnon and she is an energy healer, and I went to her, was it last fall?
It was, I think, in September.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, last September. And the second I met her, it was like this instant, I don't know, I just felt like connected to you right away.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I felt super comfortable. I felt like we were these long lost friends almost. Anyway, so when I decided to do my platform, like, you were one of the first people that popped into my head.
I feel so honored.
Well, she's amazing. So I want you all to hear kind of what she does as an energy healer, kind of some of the things that she deals with people, and we have some fun stuff coming up. So first off, tell us a little bit about like what you do. Okay.
So for the last 22 years, I've worked as a massage therapist, but ever since I was a little girl, I've been extremely aware of my intuitive gifts. And luckily, I was born into a family that supported those gifts.
Love it.
So that I didn't close those down. But in a massage and working with people and their energy, I specifically focus on the chakra system. So the main energy centers that run through our core and represent different parts of our being. So when I work with a person, I start a session out by really looking at the colors that surround them. And that is how my intuition has always spoken to me.
And I love that because I know so many times, like, you hear people say, oh, I see this light around you, or, oh, there's a light. And you're like, are you kidding me? But you really do see that.
It's something I haven't been able to turn off even when I wanted to, because I didn't understand it. But it's here. And so probably about 12 years ago, 13 years ago, finally I got that nudge from Spirit that it's time to start talking about this because it can help people.
Okay, I totally have chills right now. I don't know if anyone else does. I wish you could see it on my arm, but I totally have chills.
Yay.
I love it. I really and truly believe, like, in that and, like, in your gift. I know I felt it right from the get-go. So, all right. So tell us a little bit, like, are people skeptical?
Absolutely, including me.
Okay, interesting.
So, like I said, for years I've been able to read what I thought maybe was an aura, or I guess maybe even when I was young thought everybody could see this because everything has color around it, not just human beings, animals, trees.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And so, luckily, through the course of my lifetime, my mother has always been extremely inspirational to me, and I could talk to her openly about colors and vibration, and she spoke that language with me, so it didn't shut it down. But it wasn't until probably, I would say it was probably 30-ish, 32, and I was giving massage at that time in my life, and I was working with an individual, and every time, same color, same position, but this person happened to say, I've got this extreme low back pain and I just can't shake it. And I thought, gosh, right around that back section, all I could see, like with my eyes closed, is this band of red. And
that's so crazy.
I just thought, well, as I massage, I'm just going to massage and just allow that color to dissipate until it's not there, just with my mind and just with my hands, my chakras in my hands. And
that's so cool.
when the massage was over, he came out of the room and he said, I don't know what you did, but I haven't been without back pain for a long time and I don't have it.
So really and truly, a lot of people don't even realize that maybe their aches, their pains are actually connected to the chakra system.
Absolutely. Well, because I believe that our energy filled, our body is the caboose on the train of our energy. So in our field of energy, we'll have debris and stuff, and it'll get kind of messy, but it works its way to the physical body, and then the physical body is like, I've had enough.
That's when it's raising its hand and saying, I need some help.
Yeah. And so I literally came, my mom was a massage therapist too at the same spa that I worked at. And he left and I went into her office and I said, so I actually did this thing with the colors. And she said, Jessica, I really think you need to study the chakra system. And I said, oh, that hippie stuff? That was my
Really? That's so interesting that
yeah,
it was hippie stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how I approached it, which is probably not the nicest thing to admit. But then a couple weeks after, I was with a girlfriend and this book fell off her shelf and it was on the chakra system. And I thought, okay.
That was your sign. So from that time moving forward, you really focused on studying that.
Well, yeah, and I decided to go back to school to become an esthetician, and I have really personally no interest in waxing people or doing things like that, but I thought it would be a good thing. Okay. But I thought it would be a good move, and I ended up day in, day out in aesthetic school, having these young girls that I was going to school with say, will you read my energy? Will you read my energy?
So you ended up practicing your energy healing going to school.
In my downtime between services and education, to the point where by the time I graduated aesthetic school, I was really comfortable talking to people about the colors that I saw and the energy that was running through their chakra system.
That is... So they're lucky.
So that was I was lucky because I was like, I'm not going to charge anybody for this. I'm not going to say, hey, I see this in your energy without that invitation or knowing how to approach it. But I got there.
So these girls are learning stuff from you, obviously, as you're reading their energies. So everyone obviously is made of energy.
Yes.
So people can benefit from going to an energy healer, maybe not even knowing the ways they can benefit.
Yeah, and I practice so many different modalities that throughout the course of my life, I mean, it started with cranial sacral therapy, and then it went into Reiki, and then I was intrigued by theta healing, and then right now I'm currently in a breathwork yoga teacher trainer course.
That stuff is awesome.
Yeah, so right now I'm really bringing breath as medicine into the chakras, and this was after a meditation in January. I said, honey, I really need to meditate to my husband, and he said, well, do it. And so I sat there meditating, and all of a sudden it was like I was transported to this like white room. I don't know how else to describe it, but I was being shown how to move trauma from the chakra system without re-traumatizing the mind by using breath. And I went, what is this? And then from there it was like bam, bam, bam experiences leading me right to go where to really learn what I was being shown. That's
amazing.
So all sorts of ways.
What do I have again?
Those spirit bumps?
Yes, I do.
Good.
That's so awesome. Oh my goodness.
I don't know really how I help people. I don't consider myself a healer. I consider myself a teacher.
I know. I just know when I went in, there had been some things going on in my life, and I'd heard about energy healing, but I was a little skeptical, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I'm like,
of course.
You just don't know. But going in and having you actually read the lights that I had, and then we talked about it and kind of talked through it. But then you also did that. What was that?
We did some singing bowl therapy,
yes!
Probably. Okay.
Okay, you guys, it was amazing. And it was amazing, like, the tingles that you feel.
Just kind of opening up with sound vibration.
Yes. I had no idea that I could feel the way that I did, or that you would know me so personally just from, like, it was cool.
It's weird. I know.
It's crazy. I'm a believer. But, okay, just to share with everyone out there, I want you to read... Like my light. Well, do I have to sit? Do I have to sit a certain way?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I mean, through the pandemic, I was doing energy sessions by phone, just tuning into a filter phone. So it's not really with my eyes that I see.
It's more of a feeling.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, color is what speaks to me. And luckily, once I realized that the colors that I see pertain specifically to the chakra system, now I kind of understand the language that's being conveyed. So when
awesome.
you came into me, I probably, since you were kind of maybe new to this or didn't know what to expect.
Right.
What I do when you're in my office and a person invites me into their energetic space is I usually hold on to the feet to tune into the whole system of energy.
I remember that.
And then I like to, with new people especially, really look at the energy that kind of sits above the 7th chakra. So some people would even refer to this space as the 8th chakra.
Okay.
And this space, I don't know if other people who read energy do this, but this is where contracts are held, in my opinion.
Okay.
So just like I haven't seen you since September.
I know.
The moment I tune into your energy, when I saw you, I mean, clear as day, you have 3 colors just sitting in the space. And they are, if you want me to share.
I would love for you to share. I want everyone to know what my colors are because I love this.
It's fun.
Okay.
So you have 3 colors. So you have yellow, pink, and white. And
some of my favorite colors, guys.
so when I see that energetic dynamic in that particular space, this isn't something that typically will shift. This is what you were born with. This is the vibration that you bring into this planet Earth. And so with the language that color speaks to me, I know that with the yellow rules the 3rd chakra, which has to do with power, worth, will, confidence, courage. And so in her life, her purpose will be to inspire others, which hence we're here today. More goosebumps, spirit bumps.
Yes.
So yellow really tells me that maybe somewhere in your life you probably were presented the contrast of who you were. You know, so maybe you didn't remember how valuable, how special, how worthy, you know, how valuable you are to this planet. But through your experiences, through your trials and error, you were kind of forced into doing the work on yourself to remember who you are so that you can inspire others who are in those same situations.
I'm getting teary. I'm getting teary. Like, this is amazing. This is so spot on, you guys. Okay.
So yellow is, you know, courage and worth and will, and it's just that feeling when it's balanced, like I'm so excited. That feeling.
Okay.
So when you're in that kind of emotional state, you know that energy center is balanced and that you're living your truth. So it's like I'm so excited, even though I have no idea what to be excited for. I'm excited.
That is okay. That's me. Okay, I love you. Keep on going, girl.
So then going to the pink. There's two. Well, there's actually 3, but there's higher vibrational heart chakra energy, which shows itself as pink, and pink is when you're born pink. It's the teacher of gratitude. So naturally in the course of your life, if somebody were kind of Debbie Downer having a hard time, you'd go, well, look at it this way. Aren't you grateful for this? So it would be expressing gratitude to bring that frequency as a healer yourself up, because gratitude operates at such a high frequency. And that's what you bring to this earth is remember to be grateful. Let's look at what there is to be happy about.
You know, that's so funny because I'm new to all of this, right? But I have found myself like in a lot of difficult situations, or like people will come and talk to me, and I do try to like leave them with a little silver lining, or leave them with a little nugget of like, hey, let's find the good in this.
Yeah.
Had no idea it was because of pink. But pink, okay, first off, pink's my favorite color too.
Oh, and it's so yummy because, I mean, if we'll all experience all of these colors.
I love
but
it.
When you're in pink, so vibrationally through our grids, even I'm not a pink, but I know when I'm in pink, because what you'll feel is that feeling where you're just so happy you could cry. You know, like a song comes on the radio and you're just like, everything's like, so
I seriously, I can cry so easy, like over a commercial if it's tender. If I see like, I mean, so many things I get tender about. So
I have 4 children. I have 3 heart chakra children.
Really?
So I've really learned a lot about the heart chakra energy just from having children who
to just be
operate
able
on
to
the heart.
understand that. That's
They're
so
natural healers, but they also, the heart chakra is like the bridge between the ethereal states of consciousness and the physical realm. So when your energy is part of that beautiful energy field, you can visit yourself in the future, you can visit your past self, you have access to, like, this bridge creates this access point to so many dimensions. And
so beautiful.
Yeah, but pink is gratitude, laughter, play. It's like that yummy stuff.
I love that. Like, I'm so happy right now. I really am. Okay, I'm so happy. Okay.
So final color for you, and not everyone has 3 colors. I've met few people that just have 1 color, but
Really?
most have 2.
Okay.
Every once in a while you'll meet somebody who has 3, and you do have 3. So 3, your third is crown chakra, white. And white connects you to the divine. So you probably in the course of your life will have people come to you and say, what should I do? What would you do?
All the time.
And it's because without seeing colors or maybe interpreting energy in the way that I do, they will feel your vibration and know that you will give excellent counsel, because crown chakra sits on what we'll call the 7th floor of the energy channel, the penthouse. And so from the penthouse, you can come up and see a broader landscape. You can go, okay, well, what would I do? Let me look at all the options. Let's see what's ahead. But also, it provides clarity. You get to provide others with clarity. It's spiritual connection. So to angels, guides, God, divine energy, Mother Earth, it's just that connection, knowing that you're always supported, and you can bring that into other people's space as well.
I'm a little bit in awe right now. I'm not going to lie. I've had so many goosebumps that I'm going to have to reshave my legs. Right?
Oh, good.
But, that means that was a good, I don't know. I feel like it's so beneficial to know just a little bit about yourself. Like, you're helping me understand. I know that I felt this way, but it's really awesome to understand it from an energy and a vibration and just kind of like what my potential is. It does, it can bring a lot of happiness and confidence and peace to people, I think, to just understand themselves a little bit better.
Yeah, and maybe even to sometimes understand the contrast of these colors, because we are light and shadow, and we're finding, we're doing a dance between kind of our vibrations. So like I mentioned with yellow, the contrast of that is maybe forgetting how valuable you are, and maybe going through, I'm a yellow too, so I'm yellow orange, but sometimes yellows will really struggle with their confidence or self-esteem, and they have to overcome that to step into their light. But it's usually the things that provoked the shadow that made it so serious for you to step into your light. Heart chakra.
You just nailed it.
And heart chakra, without the contrast of heart, is a broken heart, feeling betrayal, having to survive serious betrayals at times, and figure out how in the world to get back into gratitude when maybe your heart's been broken.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then white is sometimes a refusal, of believing that there is any guiding force, and forgetting that we live in this magical experience, and having to get back to that space where you realize that this universe, this planet, this experience, it does support us, even if it feels messy sometimes.
Yeah, welcome to life. Everyone's going to go through mess. And I love that you talked a little bit about how there is a shadow with all the colors. It's it's that balance thing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, but I'm a little bit in awe right now. I'm trying to take it all in, because I've seen, in my own life, I have been through the betrayal.
Yeah.
More than once. I have been in a place where I didn't think I was valuable.
Yeah.
I didn't even love myself. That was a hard thing. And I've even gone through, what do I believe in? As far as, spirituality. And spirituality to me doesn't necessarily mean I belong to this church or there's so much more.
It's inspired, right?
Yes.
Inspired light.
Yes,
In
because
spirit.
I think someone can be so spiritual, but they don't have to be in a building every week. I mean, some people do find it there, right?
And your crown chakra would actually say, I don't need a congregation to know that I'm surrounded by divine energy always, because you sit plugged in all the time.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, congregations and collective energy, oh, yummy. They're so sacred and special. But typically when you have violet or white in your contracts, you're with divine energy, you're with God, goddess energy all the time, sitting here in a closet, sitting out with a tree. So you don't really rely on what maybe a root chakra person would need to congregate and to collect and have a tribe.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Everyone needs Jessica.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, I need to get back to her. I want to bring all my kids to you. I want everyone,
fun.
All of you that are watching, like, I love you enough to say, go find out a little bit about yourself. Like, take the time. Like, I honestly have had chills this whole time and feel just like a good reminder maybe, and just learning about myself. And the more you learn about yourself, it's a lot easier to love yourself and maybe give yourself some grace for the things you've been through and accept who you are. Like, I totally accept all of that stuff. I want to sit in those yummy spaces. I'm going to accept the shadows I've been through.
And probably through your shadows, did it teach you about your life?
I am a different person, and I'm so grateful for all of those shadows because here I am, and I'm sitting with you in my closet and talking to all these people that I absolutely love and adore, and getting to share with them like this little piece of heaven right here. Like, she truly is amazing. Truly. Like, you really are. So
you as well.
But I want to also tell you how you can get a hold of her.
Okay.
So, do you want to share that? Like,
yeah, I own Soul Source Massage, and it's located in Sandy, Utah. So you can get onto my website that's under construction right now, but it is soulsourcemassageanddaySpa.com, and that's where you can book services. And for people who have a hard time like coming to my location, I also do phone sessions.
I was going to ask, because what if someone's out of state?
I have a lot of out of state
So
clients.
they can call you on the phone because, like you said, like, she doesn't have to see you. Like, you can just feel it. So I have to share with you, because when she got here today, I was like, I mean, I'd met you one time.
Yeah.
And then I asked her to come on the show because she had left such an impression on me. And I really felt this connection with her that I wanted to share it with you. But just tell them a little bit about what you said when I texted you to come on.
I was trying to remember who she was because I have a lot of clients, and I had to just tune into her energy field since she was inviting me into her space, and I immediately saw her colors, her pink and her yellow and her white, and I went, oh, I think I know who this is.
I love it. I love it so much.
So that's, I don't need to touch your feet, but if I'm going to start coaching you through how to manage your sacred energy, it is nice to have an in-person session so that we can really start to pull sound therapy or, breath work, or some of the modalities that I really want to educate people on, so you can do it anywhere you are at.
Okay, you have to come back on.
Okay.
Like, I want you on again.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's so many things that we could maybe dive deeper into and share with people. But you guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. And it's kind of amazing. And you saw what she did for me. You saw the chills I got. Most of the time you've been in my closet. But I appreciate you so, so much.
I appreciate you, and thank you for thinking of me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's great. So I will have her information on my page. So please, like, look her up. If you want to message me for more details or about the experience I've had, please reach out to me. But thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I want everyone to know that today you are enough. Thank you for subscribing.